Henry and Mudge in the Family Tree by Cynthia Rylant, illustrated by Susie Stevenson. All right. Family tree. So we're going to learn about a family tree, like mom and dad and grandma and grandpa, cousins, aunt and uncles. Here's the invitation. Sloppy kisses, the best family. So let's try to connect with our lives. See if you recognize anything that might connect with your own life as far as having a dog or mailman, a porch, and getting a letter. The invitation. One day, Henry and Henry's big dog, Mudge, and Henry's parents were sitting on the porch when a letter came. The envelope said, "Invitation." Henry loved invitations. Mudge loved them too, because they usually meant cake. "Hurry, Dad, open it," said Henry, and Henry's father opened the envelope. "It's a family reunion," said Henry's father, "at Cousin Annie's house." "Yay!" shouted Henry. He liked Cousin Annie a lot. I think I would like her too. Mudge wagged. He liked Annie too. She always wiped his nose with hankies. "You'll meet a lot of new relatives, Henry," said Henry's mother. "Great," said Henry. Relatives is family that is related to you. "And you'll hear a lot of good stories," she said. "Great," said Henry. "And you'll get 1,000,000 sloppy kisses," said Henry's father, and Henry looked at Mudge. "Uh-oh," Henry said. Chapter 2, Sloppy Kisses. So now, are they in the city or are they in the country? Look at where they are. On the day of the reunion, Henry's family drove to Annie's house. Henry brought a new frisbee for Annie, a tennis ball for Mudge, and a paper towel for himself for sloppy kisses. Oh, look at, you can pause this at any time, count how many people, count how many kids. When they got to Annie's house, people were everywhere, in the yard, on the porch, all through the house, and a few were even in the trees. Henry suddenly felt nervous. So many relatives. What would they say? Would they be nice? Would they be friendly? Would they understand dog drool? Henry and Mudge got out of the car. Henry felt a little shy. Have you ever felt that way, meeting new people? Suddenly, Annie saw him up from in a tree. "Hi, Henry," Annie called. "Hi, Mudge." "Mudge," a relative on a swing said. "Mudge," a relative on the porch says. "Mudge," said somebody in the house. "Hey, everybody," shouted Aunt Sally from another tree. "It's Mudge." They're all happy. And 1,000,000 relatives came running with 1,000,000 sloppy kisses, and all of them for Mudge. And Henry smiled proudly. Mudge wagged and wagged and wagged. And no one loved a sloppy kiss better than Mudge, and he was made for family reunions. All right, last chapter, the best family. Henry's relatives were fun. They danced, they sang, they laughed. Big belly laughs. Remember, you can pause and connect with your own life. See if any of your family does this, dancing and singing. And so many cousins, Cousin Jeff, Cousin Joe, Cousin Steph, Cousin Kate, and on and on and on. But Annie was still the best cousin. She and Henry and Mudge played frisbee with some aunts and uncles and grandpas and grandmas. Aunt Sally gave Mudge a cracker each time he caught a frisbee. When they got tired, Henry and Annie and Mudge went to Annie's room. Annie showed Henry her collection of lace hankies and china teacups. Not very exciting, thought Henry. Wow, look at them all. You can pause and you can count those. Then Annie showed him her submarine game. "Wow," said Henry. He and Annie played submarines while Mudge slept on the canopy bed. All those kisses wiped him out. Annie thought Mudge looked cute on her pink frilly bed. After Mudge's nap, they all went back to the reunion. They played some more games, had more fun, and climbed more trees. And then at the end of the day, it was time to say goodbye. Henry shook 1,000,000 hands and got 1,000,000 hugs, and everyone said, "What a fine dog you have, Henry." Henry was proud. Cousins and aunts and uncles and grandpas and grandmas were great to have. No, Gabby. But Mudge would always be the best family of all.